Hello, welcome to the stream tonight. It's Georgia versus Spain in match day 2, Group B World Cup qualifier. So the two teams are about to get this game underway. Let's see what happens in this match. Spain are kicking left to right. It's quite strange seeing some fans in the stadium. Something I've not seen for a while. So hopefully this new setup works. As you can see, the team lineup going across the top there. The game's just about to kick off. It has kicked off actually. I think I'm just slightly behind actually, which is not great, but here we go. So the game kicks off. Georgia kick off. Quite a nice picture actually, playing there, and I don't know if that's playing in Georgia. I know we're playing at the stadium TB, whatever it's called, but anyway, let's get the chat up on this. Right, so I think I don't need to take it off. So why is that on? It's still deep. Is that any better? My voice? Voice any better? Got a few of these off the list. Any better for my voice? Don't know what's wrong with this mic by the way, points in the back. But we see Morata in the squad tonight, and Sergio Ramos isn't in the starting 11. I watched some of the game earlier with France. They had a penalty and missed, but they still won 2-0 against Kazakhstan. And in this group, we have Sweden, who tops the group. They play later on at 7:45. So we'll see what Ibra can do in that match. In the last match, he did have an assist. So Spain will be looking to get a win here tonight. Put some pressure on Sweden, and straight away they're on the attack. Try to get the ball in the box, but they've got a throw in. And that's taken, and they're just passing it about the midfield at the moment. Takes out. Ugh. Right, can you hear me now? Hey, sorry. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Anybody want to say if you can hear me or not hear me? At least that way I would know if it's working or not. There you go, that should be a bit better now. It should be working now, no problem. I don't know why it's doing that. Right, I'm back. I'm back! How does that sound? Yeah, but can you hear me normal now, or is it still not great? No, honestly, difficult is this? So Georgia have been offside once. Is that better? I don't know why it keeps doing that. It just keeps going deep. It must be the software that's doing that. But anyway, sorry people that are listening. Anyway, Spain, they've had a couple of shots, but they've not scored yet. So they'll be hoping that this pressure breaks down the Georgia team pretty soon, and that they can get a goal. Ball comes in. There's plenty of people in front. All he has to do here. Oh, he's beat two men, beat a third. And the fourth man puts in the tackle and gets it back. But Spain with the high press there, get the ball straight back. Put a cross in. Georgia defender does, I don't know what he does, but he kicks the ball back into his own box. And puts the goalkeeper and defender under some considerable pressure there. It was silly. It was silly. I don't know if I'm doing Scotland game tonight. See if this mic keeps not working. I won't be doing any games. Don't know why it stops. Why thingies. Don't know why it's doing it. And it's 9 minutes in. Spain are on the attack again. It's just been wave after wave after wave of Spanish attack on this Georgia team. Can Spain possibly score whilst they're having this good pressure? Spain go left. Passing it about. It's quite good to see Spain back to where they once were in about 2014. Seem to be getting back to where they once were, which is always good for Spain. Why is my internet going slow? So what is the score predictions, do you think? Do you think that Georgia could possibly get a draw in this game? Or do you think it will be a Spain annihilation? It's a goal kick to Georgia. I can see most folk watching the England game, to be honest, because it's on TV. But I thought I'll watch the Spain game. Do the Spain. Spain on the left. Can he get the ball in? Oh, just behind his man. And it's a goal. It's a throw in to Spain here. In quite an attacking area, quite a dangerous area. You see all the joyous Georgia fans celebrating and cheering on their team. That's something that we are missing here in the UK, unfortunately. Ah, press wrong button. Hi. Hi, Android. Ronaldo was robbed. It was a blatant rob. I don't understand why the World Cup qualifiers have not introduced goal line technology into the competition. It was just absolutely crazy. Is this going to be a? This is going to be a free kick to Georgia, though. Quite a dangerous position. Is he going to whip? Is he going to whip the ball in? Goalkeeper, the ball comes in. Good ball, but it's whipped. And the goalkeeper done what all Spanish goalkeepers do. He punched it rather than caught it, and it's put his team under some more considerable pressure. It's going to be a throw-in to Georgia. And Pedro Porro is the man who got it out for a throw-in. Georgia again. He's playing at the edge of the box, but this past minute or so they've put Spain under some pressure, and to be honest, it's all came from that free kick and the goalkeeper punching the ball out rather than getting the ball, catching it, and just closing down and then stopping any potential other attacks. By punching it out, you are allowing the team to come back and attack. Taking that out. So Spain have the ball at the halfway line. They are 16 minutes in now. And Spain yet again play the long diagonal ball.
But this time, Georgia seem to have got a little bit wise to these balls that Spain are playing in, and they're catching them. And here's Georgia on the attack. What can he make of it? They've got a man to his left, and he just didn't look around where he had options, and he had somebody on his left who was running down the flank with little to no people on him. I'm hoping my voice isn't deep. Deep. Deep Caroline. Yeah, so just like, share, comment. Graham, have you liked the video, and are you watching the Scotland game later on? We always seem to go back to this. For Spain, had to get down there and get his hand to it. It was a fantastic header. works, and it's just the absolute like one for the computer. But that one works, no problem. But it does. I don't know what it is. It might be the cable that's broken or bent, but I'm not sure. Any sound now? Any sound at all? Anything? There you go. There you go. So I can do. Yeah. Right, I'm back. I'm using the laptop mic until I can figure out what's wrong with it. The joys. But anyway, it's a corner to Georgia. So Barry White has left the building. Georgia put the ball in, and that's easily taken there by Spain. Don't know what I've done yet. I haven't even dropped it or anything. Anyway. Oh, Georgia get the ball in the shoot. Deflected by Spain. Ball comes back out, so the ball's still alive. Ball comes in, and nothing given. Spain on yet another attack. Do we think that Spain's going to win this group? Or do we think that Spain's going to finish second? It's going to be a tough game between Spain and Sweden. But Spain get the ball 1-2, and Georgia get in there again with a nice tackle. But Spain regain possession. As you can see, if you're watching the game radar as well, you can see something of what is going on. Not the game, obviously, but you get a sense of what is happening on the pitch. What's the England score? If anybody knows. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share. I think most people will be watching the England game though. That would be the thing. I'm not using camera because I can't be bothered setting it up. I've got to set it, and if I do use it again later on, I've got to set it up again. I can't be bothered, and I'm still doing a lot of stuff, so I'm not quite ready to have it in the living room. So I thought I'd just do it this way. A ball from Georgia, and Spain get to it. But Georgia again are still have this ball alive, but Morata has to come back and help out his defence. Honestly, I thought Spain would have dominated this game from start to finish. How they're not is... I mean, they've had a lot of good spells, don't get me wrong, but Georgia have had the best opportunity, and they've had some better opportunities in the game as well. They're quite unfortunate not to have scored and not to be ahead. And here's Spain again. That's sure going to be a free kick, and it is. Ferran Torres gets deemed to be fouled. So we're about 40 yards out. when you look at this Spain team, they've got such a strong team, and Spain play the free kick, but I think it was that good that they even forgot to tell their man that they were going to pass to him, and Torres just couldn't get there in time. So when you look at them, they've got Simon, Jordi Alba, Garcia, Llorente, Porro, Fabian, Busquets, Pedri, Torres, Morata, and Gil. You'd expect them to be dominating this game, but we'll see. Still early days, I suppose. And Georgia again on a just a bit close. That's a bit close. I mean, I don't know how my voice sounds on this. Georgia are able to pick up this ball, and it's deemed to be yet another free kick. Which way is the referee going to give it? And it looks to be he's going to give it to Spain. Yep, just a little nudge there on Busquets. Nothing much, but just enough to get the nudge and for Busquets to go down and plead for the free kick, which is given, which broke up that potential move from Georgia. Long ball by Spain. Ball comes in. That was a little bit too easy for Georgia to read. But Spain get the ball back and put the ball in, and there's no one there that can get on the end of it. Georgia again get the ball cleared. As soon as Spain lose possession to Georgia are straight on the counter-attack. No messing from them. It's quite good seeing it end to end. Having the fans in the stadium as well will also help. And here's Morata playing the 1-2. He's in the box. He's waiting for the pass back, but it never came. And no, that's not deemed to be a foul. The referee was right next to the player, and he said it wasn't a free kick. Thought the way that Brian Gill went down there, I thought it was definitely a free kick, but the referee thought it wasn't. Yeah. How can this game still be 0-0 after 35 minutes? And there's Busquets with the high foot on a Georgia player. He puts his high foot up, puts his boot into the the player stirred him and then brings the boot down. He doesn't get yellow carded for it though. That was a bit naughty there by Busquets. Spain again, got the ball. Ferran Torres. So Spain have had 73% of the possession. Just surprised that they've not scored yet. Yep, so Georgia are being quite physical with Spain. Again, they manhandle Gil. I think though with some of the Spain players, they're not used to it when they play in the Spanish leagues. Ball through in the box, shoots! No, it doesn't shoot. He had a great opportunity to shoot there, didn't shoot, brought the ball back to his left foot, and that allowed Georgia to get back and take the ball off him. And yet another free kick to Spain. And as you've expected, Spain have won yet another free kick. This time Pedro gets a slight knock in the back of the head. Nothing much given, it was just more of a touch, but he still won the free kick from it anyway. Spain just put the ball over to midfield. If this doesn't get any better by half time, by the way, I'm just going to go for a nap. Because Spain seem to get the ball so far up, and then when they get to the penalty box area, that's where they just seem to lose possession time and time again. Can they put the ball in the box? Ball's in the box, lovely. And the ball's in the box and Murata just can't take the touch in the box and loses possession, which, as I said, Georgia on the attack and they run the ball out of possession, which is going to result in a throw-in to Spain. Spain, ball over. He's going to put the ball in. He's going to lose possession, isn't he? Oh, great wee skill there, but he does. He ends up passing it to Georgia rather than passing to his teammate. And Spain have got to then get the ball back off them. Ball comes in, it's a lovely ball. What can Spain do with this? And honestly, they just keep passing it about the penalty box, and then Ferrin puts it way over the crossbar. Rather than committing to hitting a shot, they just pass it about in Georgia's penalty box. No one wants to take the responsibility to strike the ball. And then when Torres does, he puts it way over the bar. Spain need to try harder. Exactly. Whatever that person says he's going to run through a nursing home, nude. He could be right. So we're 2 minutes away from half time. Oh, Georgia score! Georgia score and penalise Spain for not scoring when they had the opportunity. And it's quite strange going to see the Georgia supporters, seeing them all celebrating. It's a wonderful sight. As I said, just scored. Georgia. This would be a shock defeat if Spain lose. But as I've said, Spain just do not seem to want to shoot when they're up and around the box. They just keep passing. And Georgia don't have that problem. They are lethal when in front of goal, and they've proven it again. Georgia! What a goal! So that's now 1-0 to Georgia. Must admit, I was rather shocked at that. I was rather shocked that they scored. But they'll take it. They will take it. I wonder how much having your own supporters in the stadium helps you. But it's half time now, as you can see, and shots on target. Georgia have had more, 2, and Spain have had 1. So it's now half time, and I think I'm going to go for a well-deserved jobby. So if you hear a plop plop, it's because I'm jobbying. Give me a few minutes and I'll be back. I'm back. Sugar. I'm back. I've dropped the kids off at the swimming baths. Don't worry, they're all safe. I managed to flush them. So I feel a lot better now. A lot more refreshed. Still half time here in the game. So I'll be there in a second. How is everyone doing? That is the half-time question. How can Georgia be 1-0 up? Yeah, if only had 30% possession. Spain and Luis Enrique will not be happy. They've had the better possession, good build up, but just haven't been striking the ball in and around the box. Yes, you're right, Reckless. You're right. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I don't think what they did will be quite as good as my half-time jobby, but any weight loss is only going to be good for speed and balance. So there we are. A good wee jobby. Come on, when's the second half going to start? Come on. Who do we think is going to win the England game and the Scotland game today and Sweden game? So England just now that are winning. The Sweden game that's in this group at 7:45, and the Scotland game at 7:45 as well. All going to be tough games. Spain should win this though. I mean, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't come back and win it. Oh yeah, that's where my phone went. Oh, it's talented. I'm a wanderer, and I go round and round and round and round the wanderer. So you just see them warming up in Spain. Nothing too interesting happening. Pretty much like Spain's first half performance. It was, I don't know, it just, they done everything right until they got up to the final, like, to the point of shooting, and they would rather pass it about than shoot. Don't know why. Don't know why. Hi, anime. Spain fell off. Well, if they come out and they're a lot more agile on their feet, reckless, and have definitely had a wank. But the question is, right? Is it a normal wank, or is it a posh wank? So, do they do it themselves individually, or do they get somebody in and have a nice bukkake party? That's the question. Is it going to be a bukkake? Everybody loves a bukkake. So both teams now step out, and reckless could be right. Spain certainly seem a little bit more lighter on their playing boots, and they're making a change here. On is going to come Olmo, who is going off in place. And off goes Brian Gill. He seemed to be getting billed quite a lot in the first half, Brian Gill. And Spain making another substitution. Who are they bringing on this time? Just seeing him, he's taping up his boots. Bringing on Martinez, taking off Loriente. So Spain there with a double substitution. The only thing is, no one's ever going to keep up with. I don't think Xavi and Iniesta are replaceable. I don't see anyone this generation playing as well as those two did for as long as they did. Anyway, Spain get the ball straight up the park. So straight away, same as the last half. They are straight on the attack. Attack a snack. Can Georgia keep this 1-0 lead? It's not a big lead. I would assume they'd want more goals, but I don't really see it happening in this game. Spain get the ball forward to Olmo, to Jordi Alba, back to Olmo. He's got options, but he decides to play it sideways. This is what I'm saying. When Spain get into an opportunity of shooting or playing a ball in, but they would rather just keep passing it. Honestly, it's like the old Arsenal saying, just walk it into the net, just pass it until you get it into the net. It's bewildering. Right, I'll need to fix that stat, because that's not working just now, but I'll change it now. So it's working. But that might be working now, actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, yeah, you're perfectly right there, Reckless. I mean, Georgia can win this. I mean, I'm not saying they can. I just don't think that they will. I think it's if Spain don't win this and Sweden win tonight, then that puts them well behind where they were. I mean, they're already 2 points behind Sweden, and they can't afford to go any further behind. So, why does it keep doing that? There you go, fixed. So Georgia on the attack once again. Now, as I say, they've been more adventurous, let's say, than what Spain have been. When they get a sniff of goal, they are putting in deadly balls or they're striking the ball and trying to work the goalkeeper. Spain just aren't. Simple as that. I mean, if you're a Spanish fan, then you're watching this game and you're thinking, are we actually looking at a defeat here? I mean, it seems unlikely, but you never know. You never know. Nice little skill there by Georgia, just playing with some confidence, some flair. And it's a throw into Georgia. Spain again have the edge of the box, and again they play it sideways. I mean, this just isn't going to get them back in the game if they keep doing this. And Jordi Alba loses the ball, gets a throw in though. And the ball gets passed back. I honestly thought this game would have been a lot more interesting than what it is at the moment. It's been a pretty dull affair. Apart from the goal, there's not a lot happened. Hi Bardo, yeah, I mean, Reckless, you're right. I mean, you're playing this game and you're playing against not only one of the best clubs in the world, you could argue, but playing against some of the best players in the world at the moment. So you've got people like Morata, who's still a good player, and then you've got players like Busquets, but then you've got players that are coming through like Ferran Torres. So you're playing against two different generations, one that's about to retire or go to much smaller clubs, and then you've got players like Torres, who's just at the start of his career. And as well, because Georgia have fans in the stadium, I think it means a lot more, and that'll be why they're playing absolutely 100% and giving their absolute all in this game. Something I'm not really seeing from Spain. I think Spain thought, we'll turn up, we'll easily walk over Georgia and then be in contention with Sweden to top this group by the end of next week. There's Morata, that is a really good tackle there by Georgia again. I need to know what that guy's name is. He's been playing really, really well today. Spain have got a lot of good players on the bench. Even after bringing on two subs at half time. Jordi Alba try to play the 1-2, but Georgia get to it, and unfortunately for Georgia, they play it out for a throw-in, not what they intended, not to give the ball back so quickly. Please like, share, comment and all that stuff. See, watching this Spain team, it's like watching Arsenal of a few seasons ago when they thought all we've got to do is pass, and these passes will somehow count as a goal. If you remember when you played Sonic, if you collected 100 rings, you got an extra life. There's Spain, try to put the ball in, it's out for the corner. Yeah, when you collected 100 rings, you got an extra life. I think that's how Spain view this game. If we keep passing and we get 20 or 30 balls, passes strung together, then we automatically get a goal. I know how silly that sounds, but that's honestly, that's what I think that they're thinking. But corner comes in there from Spain, not the best, but it's cleared by Georgia. Ball back in, and it goes onto the head of, I don't know, it's Spanish defender anyway. And instead of heading it goalward, he actually puts it out for a goal kick. But Spain are bringing on Thiago, and they've taken off Fabian. So off goes Fabian and on comes Thiago. So you just know that Spain are certainly a little bit worried. The fact that they've had to bring on 3 really good players to even try and get shots on target in this game, it tells its own story. Oh, Spain score! Spain finally get a goal back. And it goes to the back post. And I believe that's Torres that got the goal. Yeah, it was. Ferran Torres gets the goal. He grabs the ball out the net and then runs straight to the halfway line to try and get this game restarted. Now, Morata, I don't know if he was in offside position. I don't think he got a touch, but he could have been claimed to have been impeding the play. I don't think it is though. I think it's going to count. So that's 1-1. But Georgia straight back, put the ball in from they cross the ball straight in, and no one gets an end of it. But Georgia aren't giving up. Let's see what's happening. Yes, they are. Well, when you've got everybody in the stadium, if there's any single men in the team, they'll easily pick up a lady. All the single ladies. But Georgia on attack once again. I think they definitely think that they can win this game. For them, they don't think that they're a walkover, and it's 56 minutes gone. And they put the ball in the box, try to cross it, and has that went out for a corner? I believe it has. All the single ladies. Just got that song stuck in my head now. So here comes a cross. Ball comes in from Georgia, and again the goalkeeper punches it. Oh, and it goes to Georgia, and the player shoots and it hits off a Spain defender. In that scenario, I think Simon had no opportunity, had no alternative but to punch the ball. But when you see these players, these goalkeepers punching it when they could actually catch it, you think, well, what is the point? Spain get the throw in. And here's Olmo on the left wing. Can he get the ball in? Tries to beat his goal, gets the ball through. Morata, oh what a surprise, eh? Pass to Alba. I mean, just fucking shoot. Spain is really starting to irritate me. They've actually went from Georgia's penalty area all the way back to almost a goalkeeper. I think for one moment when the ball went back to the defence, they thought, are we going to put this back all the way back to the goalkeeper? It's not how you're going to score goals. That isn't how you score goals, mate. Luis Enrique's not a happy man. Not a happy man at all. I can understand, but I mean, what is the instructions that he's told his team? Just go out there and keep passing the ball. Honestly, absolutely boring. Yes, Georgia, they've got men forward. If they play the ball in now, they've got potential to score, and they've won the corner. But is that going to be deemed to be being offside? Yeah, I think it was deemed to be offside. And Georgia making a substitution. I have no idea how to pronounce any of the names. That's why I'm not trying. Spain get the ball again. Honestly, it's just Spain play the ball all the way up to the Georgia penalty box, and then they play it sideways, and then they play it back. That seems to be what Luis Enrique has told his team to do. Georgia Alboy's got Olmo plays it again. It's going all the way back. They're going forward now though, and Georgia get it. See in the early start of this game, Georgia couldn't read Spain what they were doing, but within about 10-15 minutes, Georgia knew every single ball that was coming in. And they've been able to deal with them quite well. Apart from the goal that Ferran Torres scored, they've had very little trouble from Spain. They've been able to read them like a book, I suppose, as you could say. So 64 minutes in, all Spain have got to do is, when they get to the final third, is actually shoot. All they've got to do. Here's Olmo. It's in the box, and he loses it again. I mean, don't know. See, if Scotland played as badly tonight, I will be deeply disappointed. But Luis Enrique is making yet another substitution. I think he needs to make a tactical substitution rather than. I think he needs to change his tactics rather than personnel. You could put me out in this team, and if you're telling me just to pass the ball, I'll be quite happy to do it. But on comes Llorente, and off goes Porro. Here's Morata. He gets Georgia get the ball off him quite. Get the ball off him. Scotland better play better than this tonight. If Spain this Spain, right, they've had 549 passes completed, and Georgia have had 100 odd. Passes don't win you games, shooting does win you games. Yeah, so Spain are trying to now attack Georgia, but Georgia seem to have this covered now. Spain aren't able to get as far forward as the ones were, especially what they were once used to. Ball comes in again. Georgia clear this. I don't know. This I can honestly see this as being a draw or a Georgia win. I really can. They have impressed me quite a lot actually with the way they've played and the way that they've approached this game. Spain have brought on arguably their best players, and they're still struggling to get a shot on target. In fact, I don't even think they've had a shot on target this half. Apart from the goal. apart from the goal, I think that was the only shot on target. And here comes Spain yet again. Jordi Alba, ball out to Olmo. So Spain plead for the free kick, but it goes the way of Georgia. Ferran Torres is the man who fouled. He came in late there, to be honest. Just seen the replay there. Came in with a late sliding tackle. Stud showing. Very lucky just to get a telling off and not a card. But Georgia ball through. Oh, that was just that was so close. So close. Does anybody in the comments? Can I win the group? See, that's what I was saying, by the way, Eric Starr. That's what I was saying. Sweden can win the group now. That's what I'm saying. Like, Spain are passing the ball, right? And before this game started, they were on 1 point, and Sweden were on 3. Sweden is going to go into the game tonight knowing that even if they get beat, they're still going to be ahead of Spain. But if they win, they're going to be 4 points clear, and that puts them in pole position to finish top of the group. And for all the talent that Spain have, all they're doing is getting to the edge of the box, as they're doing just now, and they'll keep passing it, as they're doing just now, passing sideways, 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 and they will not shoot. And there's Morata, lost the ball. You know, I'm going to check the stats in this game just to see how many shots I've had in this half, or in the entire game. Georgia are making 2 substitutions. Let's see stats. So both teams have had 2 shots on target. Georgia have had 1 off target. Spain have had 3 off target. Spain has had 79% possession. How can you have 79% possession and have had so little shots on target? And according to live score, Spain have had 25 corners. 25 crosses. So they've crossed the ball 25 times, and they've only had 2 shots on target and 3 off target. Pretty much says it all there, by the way. Now I don't see them topping the group at all, Spain, because Sweden will win the group. John Ballin. Alright, I seen that about the score. Yeah, I seen that. I didn't see that until I said that. So we're 72 minutes in, and it's still 1-1. And Spain really need to get their act together, because I don't know who this falls on, if it's Luis Enrique or the players or whoever. And I'm not saying there's always a blame, but how you can have all that possession and very little shots on target is, that's not good. Georgia have had almost comparable shots on target and off target, and yet they've had 21% possession. So it just shows possession doesn't mean goals or even chances. And Spain make another substitution. Off goes Busquets. And on comes Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Oyarzabal. Must be Luis Enrique's tactics. Yeah, yeah, Eric, true. I have been impressed with the way that Georgia have been able to handle Spain, but I think Spain are their own worst enemy. They'll get up to the edge of the box. So let's just say it's Jordi Alba, and instead of putting in a cross, he'll pass the ball back to the centre of the midfield, and then they'll pass it back to defence rather than putting the ball forward. I don't know what they're doing or what they're thinking. If I was in that stadium as a Spanish fan, I would be, sorry to Georgia, I would be fuming, absolutely fuming. I don't care, just shoot them. Look, even just shoot from 25 yards out, 30 yards out, their goalkeeper has had very little to do in this game. And this goalkeeper would have been thinking before this game, I am going to have to deal with X amount of shots from Spain. And he would have been doing every single drill possible to get ready for this game. And in all honesty, he's been as much as a spectator as the spectators have been in the stadium. Here's Jordi Alba, puts the ball in the box, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. To be honest, that was a really poor ball into the box. There was no way that Morata or anybody was getting to that. Thanks for everybody that's liking and sharing and commenting. Much appreciated. Let's get back to the game. So we're now 75 minutes in, and the possession for Spain is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. When you think that Spain is one of the favourites to win the World Cup, and they've not even... I mean, I don't mind Spain playing like this if they're in the World Cup, because it makes sense, because they're playing our containment, but they've not even qualified, and they're looking at yet another draw. So that'll be 2 games and 2 draws, and you can't do that when you've got a team like Sweden. Here's Jordi Alba. Can he put the ball in the box? Is he going to? He's actually thinking about not doing it. He takes his time. He tries to pass something in the box, and it goes straight to a Georgia defender. He was so hesitant there to even put the ball in the box. Fucking hell. "76 minutes, and here's Oyarzabal. It's going to be a throw-in to Spain. And Spain really need to just start getting anywhere near the box and just shooting and getting rebounds and getting corners and all that stuff. There you go. They were up again at up at Georgia's penalty area, and they've put the ball all the way back to their own defence, just so that they can try and attack again. And again, Georgia get the ball from them. Jordi Alba going to shoot, and that is Spain's first shot since the goal, and that is from Olmo, and he puts it way past the post. It definitely wasn't an easy shot, but at least he had the courage to actually try a shot. I mean, he put it wide by quite a considerable amount. But that's what I want to see. I don't want to see pass. If you don't shoot, you're not gonna score. Common sense tells you that. Yeah, thank you for everybody that's watching, liking and sharing. Here's Thiago, he's got the ball and he's in front of it. Spain have kept it. Georgia put it out for a Spanish throw. Spain are really struggling, and here's another substitution from Georgia. So Georgia decided to use their substitutions later on. So they had fresh men, and it seems to be working in their favour. There is a Georgia player down. I don't know if it's Cramp. Yeah, it's Cramp he's got. So the player they're taking off has been really good this entire game. Cava, I don't know his full name, to be honest. It's quite difficult to read out these names and not do it an injustice. Kvaratskhelia went off. He had a really good game actually. Him and somebody else have really impressed me in this game. He's not my man of the match. It goes to the other person that I do like, but for me he's the second best player in the park. Here's Jordi Alba, he's got plenty of space, he gets the ball to him, plays the ball, he tries to play the ball straight back, but he gets it back again. That's going to be a corner. This will go down as a famous score for Georgia if they can remain in this position. Thiago puts the ball in, it's a lovely ball, but it goes straight to the Georgia goalkeeper. And they're trying to get a quick breakaway, and the goalkeeper's throwing it out, and Georgia do keep the ball in. But Spain then tackle, and Thiago's got it now. It's quite good to see that Georgia, even with 10 minutes to go, they're not accepting the draw. They want to get the win. Thiago is saying that the ball's a little flat, I think. I think he wants a new ball in the park. I think that's what he's signalling anyway. Yeah, so they're going to bring a fresh ball into the park and pass it back to Spain. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a player kick the ball out for a throw-in and claim it was a flat ball and then get the ball back from the opposition. That was quite good from Georgia. Good sportsmanship. But to be fair though, they've been really sporting this entire game. Georgia down his left. Oriente gets the ball though. And this kicks, well, I was going to say this kick starts the Spain attack, but they decided to pass the ball back to defence, and now they're finally moving this ball forward. And Thiago, it's a bad touch there from Spain, and lost possession. Oh, I tell you, if you're a Spanish fan, you're just not amused at all, by the way, at all. Luis Enrique. Do you think that Luis Enrique will still be here as a Spanish manager if his team doesn't qualify? Because I don't think that they will. I think he'll be sacked. Spain switching the ball left to right wing. They've got so many options, and yet they keep putting the ball sideways and back. Sideways and back. Now we're 84 minutes in almost. There's Jordi Alba, puts the ball sideways, and Spain lose the ball yet again. I could actually have put my voice on repeat, and it would have been an accurate description of what's going on in this game. Seriously. But please like, share, comment, all that stuff. I'll be doing the Scotland game next. That should hopefully be a better game. Here's Spain now. Put the ball in, and it's going to be a corner to Spain. The Georgia defender is absolutely fuming there with his team. Absolutely fuming for him not being back and compact enough, and almost allowing Spain to score there. Ball comes in, dealt with there. I'm going to see what his name is because he's quite good. Cashier. He's my man of the match. Cashier. I don't know if he's the official man of the match, but he's my man of the match. Spain have got the ball again up in Georgia's box. Can they get the ball in? He keeps it in. Oh, and they miss! They put the ball across the box, and no one's there to get on the end of it, but that is the first decent ball into the box, apart from the goal that Spain have done, and we're now in the 86th minute. And there's been a slight head knock there in the game, so what's going to be some medical attention. Nothing serious though. So that's a free kick to Georgia. So attempts on target, Georgia 2, Spain 2. And considering Spain have had over 70% of the possession and over 600 passes, this, for me, would have to be an inquiry held after this to why Spain weren't willing to shoot and why they've decided to keep possession at all costs. Even when they've had opportunities to shoot, they've just passed it and tried to keep possession. Sorry for all the Spanish fans out there, by the way, but I don't know. Honestly, see if Spain play like they've played tonight. If Spain lose, I will never play in Spain again. Mate, Spain won't win. Spain won't lose, but they won't win. See if Spain play like this against Sweden. Sweden will beat them. They've had 2 shots on target. They are not willing to shoot. It's crazy to be in a qualifying match and you've had 70% possession and you will not shoot. You will just pass the ball sideways back the way to your defence, as I've done again, and they won't shoot. You know, you're not going to win games by passing the ball. It's not a passing competition. All respect to Georgia, they've done a fantastic job, but Spain have made it so easy for them. And here's Georgia on the attack. Can they pass the ball? No. Spain get back and they're able to pick the ball up, but again they've had that little warning. They just can't keep playing like this. So we're now 90 minutes in and we're in stoppage time. So, hi 1 hour Balkan, hi RM handball, hi Dior addict, Donald, Vincenzo, MHMD. I think I've said hi to everyone. Four minutes of stoppage time. Is there enough time for Spain to start shooting this fucking ball? Spain on the edge of the box yet again. Let's see what they do this time. They're going to cross it. Oh, and they go back to defence again. And again they come forward. And they try and play the ball to Jordi Alba. And Georgia get it. Again, Luis Enrique's actually got the cheek to come out his dedicated area to try and pass the ball back for a throw-in so that Spain can take a quick throw-in. Now, why is he not telling his team to just shoot? Surely it must be his tactics that's the problem here. Because Spain, time and time again, have been up near the box. I've almost seen a couple of teams play this way, and every time I see it, it just bewilders me. Because when Georgia get up and they have an opportunity, they actually shoot, and they scored from one of those opportunities. Now, Georgia haven't had as much opportunities as Spain have had, because to be fair, it's been 70% Spain. Spain, yeah! What the hell? He scored! He scored! Spain actually scored! Oh, this time shoots as he did about 20 minutes ago, and this time he scores. The goalkeeper did get a touch, but that's what I said. I said this earlier. Spain need to shoot, even if it is from 25 or 30 yards away. They need to work this goalkeeper to get a deflection or to get a corner, and they finally do it and they score from it. Wow, it only took them like 92 minutes to actually have a shot from that range. Great shot though. Goalkeeper does get a really good touch. Tries to parry it wide, but the ball was already swerving, so he doesn't get quite a good contact as he would have liked. And he puts it into the top corner, and the majority of the Georgian players then lie down and obviously know that this tie is over, and it must be an absolute kick in the back teeth because they've done everything right in this game. I feel sorry for them. They've been absolutely fantastic. And in between that, the celebrations and the replays, there's been an injury on a Spanish player. I don't know what happened. I'm just going to check and see. I do know it involved a Georgia player. Yeah, a Georgian player went in for the tackle, but he's went right in with pretty much both feet. And not only has he caught the Spanish player, when he's came out of the tackle, he's been raising his left leg. So it was completely intentional, like trying to break his leg, and he's been sent off. Don't know if that's come up there. Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting tackle. Could have been a career-ending tackle there. I don't know if there'll be any long-term damage to the guy's shin. I can understand Georgia aren't happy that they conceded a goal in stoppage time, but there's no excuse for that type of tackle. And that should be almost game over. And Spain have the free kick. I have no idea how Spain won it, by the way. I have no idea. And that's full time. And it's just unfortunate that Georgia had to get a red card in the final minute of the game. That's the only thing that has marred this game. Apart from that, it was a really good performance from Georgia. This puts Spain now in a position where they could be in contention again for the top spot. But if they keep playing the way that they've played, I think other teams will take points from them. So it's been an absolute pleasure. So please like, share, comment, all that stuff. Yeah, well done Spain, and I will be back on for the Scotland game in about an hour. Until then,